Yes, okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. All right, we are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? How are you all doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to another walk with none other than good old me, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail here in beautiful Redwood City, California. It's about 63, 64 degrees today. It's a little bit windy, but nothing too bad. So the audio should be all right today. I hope you are all enjoying this amazing day. Gonna wait just a few minutes here to make sure that people get the notification and pop on in. I've got some breaking news to share regarding something coming up later tonight. I got a real doozy for you folks coming up later tonight. So you're going to want to rally up the troops and tune in. I'll be sharing that in just a little bit. Good afternoon, says Lewis Fuller. Time for a change. Hello, Eli in chat. Hello, time for a change. Welcome to the show. And Lewis, how you doing, man? How's everything been with you lately, Lewis? You've been pretty busy with some family stuff, right, brother? Yeah, I feel fantastic today. I feel great. I feel great. Despite some challenges, let's just call them that, challenges I was facing earlier. Those have been resolved and everything's all good. You know, life's all about overcoming challenges, right? Overcoming setbacks to accomplish the desired goal, right? I've done some videos and streams in the past regarding overcoming setbacks. And, you know, this is going to be a stream that is kind of going to focus on that as well. It's very relevant to the topic regarding you can't please everyone, just do the best you can. That's the damn truth. You just can't please everyone. All you can do is give it your best shot, right? It's kind of like the Eminem story, right? You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime, right? You know, I look at my story just like the Marshall Mathers story. Marshall Mathers, the real legal name of Eminem, right? Marshall Mathers. That's where the Eminem comes from, right? Except he spells it in a weird way, which is cool, right? And my story is this. This is my opportunity to come out here on YouTube and social media and share my truth, share my successes, and also especially share my failures that I encountered along the way in life to get to where I'm at today. This is my opportunity. And sometimes when you're trying to get your message out there, or in many cases, you're going to encounter setbacks. You're going to encounter backlash, right? Even from people that are technically supporting you. Or even from people that are really close to you in your real life. It's a little windy. I hope you can hear me. And if you allow anyone to stand in the way of your goals, your passions, your dreams, etc., you will fail. You will fail miserably, right? And if people are going to try to stand in your way of accomplishing your desired result in whatever you're trying to accomplish, well, give me a second. It's a big gust for a second here. People are coming. If you allow people to get in the way, you will fail. And in those situations, you may have to stand your ground with people that mean a lot to you or that are even very close to you. That includes, your collaborators like out here on YouTube, maybe moderators on your channel, people you're connected with behind the scenes, right? Contributors, family members, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. Sometimes you've got to stand your ground and stand tall regarding what you believe in, especially when people very close to you are challenging you on your own actions and things that you're doing to get yourself ahead. As long as you're a reasonable, decent person, law-abiding person like myself, and your intentions aren't to harm anyone to get ahead, there's no reason why anyone should stop you. But people will do that. They'll do that for whatever reason or reasons, right? A lot of times it could be, maybe they're going through something and they react or overreact. Maybe, they're seeing you become successful and gaining traction and it really starts to get to them, right? I used to be like that in my younger days. I used to see other people get ahead of me much quicker than I was getting ahead in life, right? And I used to let that get to me. I used to try to kick those people down. That's called projecting. I used to project onto them. I used to attack them myself. That's how I know what's happening to me today and what people do today out here on YouTube and in the real world too, right? I used to be that way, right? Why? Because it was an insecurity. I was jealous. I wanted to be in their position. I'm owning this. I was once like this, right? So I know when people are doing the same thing to me that I was once doing to other people, I know why they're doing it. Because I know why I did it to other people, right? You got to stand tall in what you believe in and keep pressing forward, keep moving on, right? Because the moment that you cave, here's what happens. The moment you start to gain a little traction, right? And the spotlight starts to, inch closer towards you, right? Humbly speaking, lately, I've been getting a little more traction than normal. Things are turning around. I've been working hard at it, right? The moment that starts to happen is the moment you're going to encounter resistance from every single person that you care for and don't care for. That's the moment everybody, whether they care for you or not, starts coming at you. Coming at you, telling you to do things this way, you're doing things the wrong way, right? They try to dictate what they feel is right for you and what's wrong for you, right? And the truth of the matter is, you are the only person within yourself that knows what's wrong and right for you. Again, as long as you're a law-abiding, reasonable person. Now, if you're breaking the law and doing stupid shit, no problem, people trying to knock some sense into you. But besides that, you're the only person that knows what's right and what's wrong for you. I'm going to reset the chat because I think it froze. I'll be right back. All right. We're good. So before I continue discussing more about the topic, you can't please everyone. Just do the best you can. Just give it your best shot. I want to mention to you folks, I have a very, very special stream happening live tonight on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, my other channel. And boy, is this going to be an interesting one. Is this going to be an interesting one, especially for people that have been a part of my community for many years and know the backstory. And if you don't know the backstory, that's okay. Still join us because this is going to be incredible. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, once again on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, I'm going to be going live with my lady once again, and also blind and autistic YouTuber RJ Sandifer. Yes, you heard it right. Tonight, live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific from the studio, and also through StreamYard and all that crap, yada, yada, yada. On Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, I'm going to be going live with my lady and blind and autistic YouTuber with Asperger's, RJ Sandifer. I'll make it very, very clear. For those of you that saw the stream last night with my lady, we appreciate, actually, let me speak on both of our behalves because she's not here, but we talked. We both appreciate your great feedback and support. And I will say from the standpoint of somebody brand new coming onto YouTube for the very first time, whether it be by a pre-recorded video or live stream, she did incredible. Now, she was a little tired, and it was later on in the evening, but she did really well. And what a lot of you people don't know is a lot about my lady's background and how capable she is of helping people at the same level as I am. And when we did the stream last night, I had a 2.5 minute stream delay because in case something was said that we didn't want to get out there publicly on YouTube, because once you put it out there live, you can't take it back and people screen record. I had that 2.5 minute stream delay. Didn't really affect anything on my end. I still addressed the chat. Yeah, it took a little longer to get the chat messages, but when you're getting a ton of chat messages, it's going to take a while to get through them anyway, so it didn't really affect me. And it worked really well. We didn't screw up. We didn't say anything that would have been harmful to either one of us, and it was a great time. Was it perfect? No, but when is anything ever perfect, right? And did it go exactly the way we wanted it to go? Probably not, but you know what? It went as best as possible, and we had a great time. And we showed you folks a true representation of how her and I are. We're both very feisty. We're both very strong-willed people. She's a very strong woman. And I'm a very strong man as well. And it takes a very strong man to be with a strong woman like that. And a lot of people may wonder, well, Eli, wouldn't you want a woman that's more submissive? Well, she is submissive when necessary. She has a good balance of being dominant and submissive for a woman. And she's been through a lot. And when we finally share her actual story of what she's been through, you folks will learn a lot more about her and what I see in her. She has the biggest heart and soul I've ever seen in any woman I've been with. She's very determined. And she's been through a lot. She's been really determined, or very determined, to turn her life around. And over the last 8 months that we've been together, I'm proud to say she has. She's made tremendous strides to turn things around in all aspects of her life. And because of her past experiences and things she's done for work in the past, she is more than qualified to join me as a partner in my business to be another life coach. Her and I will be helping people together. Now, more so me, because she works a full-time job, like some people call the real world, right? Like some people call it in the real world, right? So she will be helping people during her spare time when she's available. I will be helping people full-time because this is my business and my job. This is what I do full-time. Now, as far as the show goes tonight, hey, Lewis, can you hear me okay and see me okay? Good afternoon, Eli. Hey, how's it going, Lewis? The show as of tonight, or that's happening tonight, which is what I'm trying to say, is going to have a 1-minute stream delay. So there will still be a stream delay on there. So if you folks still want to, fire up your screen recorders, go right ahead, but that is still enough of a delay to kill the stream if anything happens or is said on the show that we don't want going out to YouTube. I can kill it within a minute, and boom, you'll never see it. I was told last night by a few people that the 2.5-minute stream delay was making a huge difference in interacting with the chat, and I can understand that. But regardless of that delay, there were so many people chatting in the chat that it would have taken a while to get through it anyway. So to me, it really didn't make a difference. But, sometimes when you're live on the air, you go to the bottom of the chat and you respond to something quick. And then if it takes 2.5 minutes to go out there, I can see that. Normal latency for a stream from my studio is 20 seconds to be able to process it in high quality. And then I add a little more of a buffer on OBS, Open Broadcast Software. So there's going to be a minute of latency, a buffer, in case something is said or done that we don't want going out there. As my lady becomes more and more experienced, then we can turn that off completely and just have the regular amount of latency there. 1 minute is not that long of a wait. It's much better than 2.5. And I think tonight's show is going to flow a lot more smoothly in that aspect. The aspect of engaging the chat. than it did last night. My apologies to anyone out there that didn't have the best experience interacting with us last night. Also, my lady only has one device. I need to get another device. So when she's doing these panels from her place, she can use one of her devices to get on the StreamYard and the other one to look at the YouTube live stream chat. But until then, I'll just be reading the chat. Plus, we're going to have blind YouTuber RJ Sandifer on tonight, and I'll need to read the chat anyway because he can't see it. Anyway, no disrespect, intended on that. So, that is that. Let me see if I have any other news to share. I'm thinking, I mean, pretty much, everything else is in order. I know my lady is talking with Gemma Grace behind the scenes. Gemma Grace is another high-functioning autistic YouTuber that creates regular content on autism. She's an amazing lady. She has been through a lot, and she's learned so much being on the YouTube platform for about 7 years now. And she's become so much more stronger, and she has an amazing story that I would love to present to my audience and help her get some more traction. My lady's working on setting up an interview amongst the three of us tomorrow, hopefully on Coach Eli too. And if we do it tomorrow, it'll be around 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, because in the UK where Gemma lives, she's 8 hours ahead. So 11 a.m. here on the West Coast, Pacific time, would be 7 p.m. UK time in the part of the UK she's in. And then if that happens tomorrow, I will do a Walking with Purpose stream a few hours after that live stream from the studio ends. So I'm working, my lady and I are working on setting up some great interviews. There are also some other people behind the scenes that are working on setting up some amazing interviews with me with, some people from different communities. I'm definitely open and looking to expand my horizon into as many communities as possible. I feel that you can never spread yourself too thin when you're trying to get your message out there. The more you put it out there, the more people you connect with, the more opportunities you have to help people. Well, where is everybody today? Nobody's chatting in the chat. Okay. Well, it's kind of funny to me. I think there are people that are punishing me out there. Let me just talk about this right now, okay? Because quite honestly, this is just, it's just ridiculous, right? So, a lot of people, behind the scenes in my private group were against this interview tonight because of the things that they've experienced with RJ in the past. And because I'm doing that interview, and I'll explain more about why I'm doing that interview here in a second, because I'd rather talk about this now. So by the time we get to the interview tonight, well, not the interview, but it's going to be a one-on-one. And there's a reason why my lady's going to be on there. And, I'll share more about that in a second here, right? But I'd rather get this warm-up session over now for people that care. so I don't have to explain it tonight. And if people ask me tonight, I'll say, hey, go back to the first part of my earlier walking stream on my other channel, this channel here, and you'll hear my thoughts, right? So a lot of people are against this, right? So what happens when people don't want you to, when people that you care for and are close with don't want you to, interview someone or work with someone because they feel their experiences haven't been that great with them, but my experiences have been different, right? Well, maybe not so different, but I see something different in RJ than these people see, right? And what I do as a life coach, is right up my alley in the way I like to help people and not give up on people, right? And most of the people that I work with behind the scenes, they don't run their YouTube channels as a business, they run it as a hobby. And there's a big difference, right? This is a business move. This is not only a business move, but it's also because I do care about RJ and I feel that my lady can help him and get through to him. So if you're listening, RJ, that's the intention. I want us to be transparent and upfront about what's going down tonight because, I don't want there to be any surprises. All right? And because of that, I feel people I'm connected with behind the scenes are punishing me by not coming here and supporting this stream. Now, it could be that many of you are busy, but I'm sure some of you are free and you would have been here otherwise, right? And that's okay. That's okay. I'm just saying, hey, sometimes these things happen. Sometimes the people that are closest to you disagree with a decision you make, a business decision, and they withdraw rather than be as understanding as I would be if they did the same thing. Rather than be understanding in the same ways I would be if they did the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say, right? I believe in treat people the way you want to be treated, right? Okay? And you know what? I think what's happened with a lot of the people in my group and other decent groups out here on YouTube is they've been a part of cult-like environments in the past, right? There are a lot of groups out here on YouTube, a group of creators that, have been a part of a cult, meaning that, one creator makes the majority of the content and the rest of them, they have to always go to that one creator's channel. And if they don't go, they get scrutinized by the creator, they get attacked, etc., right? I don't work that way. I'm not a cult. My group is a group of people that are aspiring YouTubers that have small channels that are looking to move their message forward and possibly convert their channel into a business YouTube channel like mine, right? I look at these people as collaborators. I also look at them as friends, okay? But this is not a cult. I'm not a cult. So what that means is that anyone and everyone in that group, including myself, can do whatever the hell we want, and we can come and go as we wish, right? That also means that sometimes, if one of us is going to collaborate or associate with another YouTuber that some of the people in the group don't like, they may not support those particular streams or videos. Okay, no problem, right? That's one of the biggest problems I've seen out here on YouTube, and it's also a problem in real life with groups, right? They call them groupies, right? One of the biggest problems I've seen out here is, people in groups. If one or two people want to associate with someone that they feel is decent, but the majority of the rest of the group feels they're not, then they all start to whine and pout and complain and basically, withdraw. Even if you do that independent of what you're doing with them. So in essence, involving the RJ Sandiford case, He's not a part of that Coach Eli moderator group behind the scenes, but I have connected with him and stayed connected with him individually, and he's still a moderator, which is my choice, right? But I have not forced RJ Sandifer upon the rest of the group that's either permanently unhappy with him or on the fence with him, right? So why is it right or is it fair for these people or anyone in this situation to hold that against someone that's doing what I'm doing? I can choose to, work with whoever I want to work with, independent of what we got going, as long as it doesn't affect what we have going. And I'm trying to tell my group behind the scenes, well, how is that affecting what we have going, right? This is independent of what we have going. He's not even in the damn group. I'm connected with him separately, privately. So, just wanted to kind of put that out there because here's the thing. This is the type of person I am and how I've always been. I like to work with respectful, professional, and mature people. I like to work with reasonable people, right? I like to work with understanding people, right? I like to work with people that have their own opinions, but also understand the opinions of others and why others do certain things, right? Let me move over here and wait for this guy to pass on by. Let me reset the chat here. I'll be right back. Time for a change. I support your business decision. It is what it is. I forgot who you were. Time for a change. Hey, Dusty's girl, how you doing? I just shared you out. I guess I'm clueless on this topic. Okay. Coach J-Ron, welcome to the show. We're not punishing you. You've chosen to alienate us to work with someone we don't like. So we're taking the alienation and doing other stuff in the meantime. Coach J-Ron, let me ask you with all due respect, how have I alienated any of you? I haven't alienated anyone. Like I just said, my group is not a cult. You can come and go as you wish, right? And no one is being held accountable to go to everyone's stream or video that they put out. That's impossible, right? But in life, we're going to know mutual people. If you're a part of a group, few people in the group are bound to know a few mutual people that some people like and some people don't. It doesn't make it fair to force someone that wants to do some things with someone and be friends with someone just because other people don't want to be friends with them. As long as it doesn't affect what we have going. And like I said, Coach J-Rom, he's not even in that private Coach Eli moderator chat. This is independent. I mean, why should I be punished? And quite frankly, hey, it doesn't matter. You guys come and go as you wish, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm seeing the reaction, the behavior of people I consider friends, right? Withdrawing on purpose, right? To try to teach me a lesson like I'm doing something wrong. I just think that's not the right way to handle it, right? That's all I'm saying, man. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm not about division. I'm about unity, And, I've never, ever forced anyone to choose between myself and someone else. I'll share another story again. I was talking with my lady behind the scenes earlier today, right? And I'll tell you what my lady was saying. My lady was saying, I'm afraid you're going to lose people. Lose people. Hey, here's the thing. I love everybody that's a part of my group, but if they choose to leave, that's their choice. I don't want them to leave, but I can't sit here and walk on eggshells and do things the way other people want me to do things for my business just to keep them around. That's not cool. That's stupid. Jerome, I have absolutely no clue what happened with RJ. You absolutely can work with whomever you want, but then don't complain when we ain't around for it. We don't want anything to do with it. I can understand people not being around for that. And if people don't want to be on my walking streams, that's totally cool. But what happens, J-Rom, in this situation is people just, stop supporting altogether, right? Even on streams that don't involve the person they don't want to be around when they're around on my channel, right? I get that. I was telling my lady earlier today, I said, look, again, if people are going to leave, they're going to leave if they don't want to be there for whatever reason, right? And I can't sit there and live my life the way other people want me to live it. I'm going to live it the way I want to live it. And same for everyone else. You should live your life for you, not for anyone else, right? But I reminded my lady, I said, look, babe, remember your friend that had a background check run on me and claimed that I had 2 active restraining orders on me, right? Which is not true, right? And you were upset by it, right? And what I told you, babe, is that, hey, it's BS, but that's your friend. If you want to be friends with her, no problem. I'm not going to tell you to stop being friends with her. I'm not going to punish you, babe, and stop being your girlfriend because you're friends with her. I just won't hang around you when you're with her. Bottom line. But I'm not going to hold that against you, right? And maybe at some point your friend will get the hint at how stupid it is that she's jealous of our relationship and start acting like a grown-ass woman, right? Mature woman, right? It's the same situation here. It's the same damn thing, right? It's like this is what people do. They pin and pitch you against each other to gain control. And I'm not about that bullshit. I'm not about that bullshit at all. I'm not. I'm just being honest about it, right? You're the one saying we're punishing you by not being here. We want nothing to do with RJ. You've chosen to work with him. You work with him, and we'll do other stuff in the meantime. No, I was just saying there was nobody here earlier, and I figured that, hey, people are just upset, right? It's not a big deal, right? And I wouldn't be mad if you folks weren't here. My point is that if people are not going to come here to punish me because I'm doing another stream with somebody else, that's kind of a stupid reason, especially the way I'm handling it, independent of other things we have going on. Like I make it real simple for people I've collaborated with behind the scenes to stay connected and to support and to talk things out, in between videos and live streams we do on our channels. I made it real simple for people to do that. It's been a great group, right? And, other people, have associated with other people that, I'm not fond of, but I don't punish them for it. I don't stop going to their streams for it. I used to do that, but I turned it around. I realized it's just stupid, right? You got to take people at face value. Let them do what they're going to do and hang out with them when it makes sense, if you like them. And when they're doing things that don't make sense for you, just don't hang out with them, but don't also punish them. Let them figure their mistakes out on their own. Yes, you should live how you want, but don't expect others to follow when it conflicts with their ways. You're bringing RJ around is a direct conflict with our interests. We barely tolerate him in chats. Well, that is your opinion, man. And that's fine. It's like we're not bringing him on your channel. We're not bringing him behind the scenes in our main moderator group chat. he comes on my channel every now and then for a live stream, which is very rare. And every so often I'll go on his show, which I haven't been on in a while. So I really don't see how that minimal amount of contact could even bother anyone, Coach J-Ram. I'm just saying. That's just a time where, hey, I'm not going to come to this show. And another thing, look, no one is obligated to come to any show, right? All I'm saying is that if people are specifically withdrawing from certain shows they would have been at because of this one show, then that to me is not cool. It's just, and again, it is what it is. Everyone has their own right to choose where they want to be and spend their time at, right? I get it. It's all good. It's not a big deal. The best thing you could do is what you're doing now and hope for the best. Louis Fuller says, hey, hi, Dusty's girl. Oh, yeah, it's you, Southsider. I forgot, man. It's you. Hey, Southsider, how you doing? Southsider, can you still email me at Coach Eli at coacheli@eliasmelas.com with your main channel link and all and ban you, man? You can come in on your main channel. I haven't received an email from you yet. But it's cool. Either way, come in on this account, no problem. I support your business decision. It is what it is. Well, yeah. And here's the thing. As I start to head back, because I got to get back as quickly as possible today. I'm only going to do one side of the trail again because I have to set up this stream. I haven't set it up yet. And here's the thing. As I mentioned behind the scenes, and I'll put it publicly for people to understand this, I do feel that RJ needs a support from a good woman that can give him good emotional support at times when possible. Give me a second here. And I feel that my lady is best suited for that. I have that much faith in her. And see, here's the thing. My lady is the kind of woman that will help anyone in need. The problem is my lady was getting influenced by people behind the scenes in our group and was even coming at me, right? And I'm like, no, that's not going to work for me, right? Folks, I'm the most transparent guy out here. I will come out and be honest. Now, I'm not going to share private stuff that's meant to be private, but this is just something that to me is just really stupid, right? And I just want to put it out there so hopefully we don't have to deal with stuff like this again and people can understand where I'm coming from, right? My lady was becoming influenced by what the group was saying. And I tried to explain to her throughout the morning and right before I went live, which is why I had to change my start time 15 minutes later. I was talking with my lady. And I said, look, babe, number one, you were in the same position that RJ was before you met me. So put yourself in his position and then you'll see how he feels, right? Yes, has RJ gone back and forth between drama and non-drama, but why has he gone back and forth between drama and non-drama? It's because RJ just wants to be loved and appreciated, and he doesn't get much attention when he's not talking about drama, right? Unless he's hanging out with me. But when he's hanging out with me, he'd get attacked by the drama people, and it made him feel like he was getting more attention, right? And with RJ, all it boils down to is having some good friends he can talk to on a regular basis behind the scenes. Especially good female friends. Right? And that's why I feel, this is the right time to do this. My lady can definitely help him out. I can help him out too, but my lady, I think, can more so get through to him. Additionally, I told my lady, I said, babe, this is your opportunity to show people what you've got and how capable of a life coach you are. based on what you've done in the past and how many people you've helped in the corporate world. Even before her retail management days. This is a chance for you to come and show your strengths and your compassion and your willingness to help people in need. Because you were once in that position as well, right? I tried to explain there, I said, look, I don't want to say I'm doing this more so for my lady than RJ. I'm doing it for both of them. I'm doing it for the both of them. This can help both of them. It can kill two birds with one stone. And when you can kill two birds with one stone, that's a double win for me. I'm not saying for me, in a selfish way. I'm saying that's a double win to me. Let's say to me. That's a double win to me. It's a win-win, right? It's a triple win because then I win too because then I get a good show with lots of views and, and a positive outcome, right? Is this Eli's email address if you need... Oh, this is Eli's email address. Thank you, Lewis. It's Coach Eli at coacheli.com. Thank you, Lewis, for sharing that. Yes, I'll try to get to it tonight. I've been very busy at work. I'm here for this show. I won't be there tonight, and likely not many will be. Okay, well, J-Rom, let me ask you something, man. With all due respect, and I'm not mad. I appreciate you deciding to withdraw, but I really don't feel there's a need to mention that other people won't be there, man. I mean, I respect your opinion, your decision, but I'm just saying, man, it's like, I get it, right? It's all good. It's all good. I understand how frustrating it is to you and some other people. Okay? Again, this is a business decision. This is something that's going to, make a difference for myself, my lady, and for RJ. And unfortunately, sometimes you got to do things that other people think are selfish to get ahead. Sometimes you have to be selfish to get ahead. I'm not going to come out here and lie about it, and I'm not even trying to be selfish. I'm trying to be transparent about the whole thing, and that still seems to not be good enough for many people. That's okay. To each its own. It is what it is. It is what it is. No problem. But, hey, I don't feel any different about you, J-Rom, or Anna, or Gemma, or, or Raven, or anyone else, right? I don't feel any different about anything. And even if all of you were to decide that, hey, you didn't want to be a part of this anymore, hey, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't get upset, and I'd wish you all the best. I mean, I don't know what more to do. I don't know how much more of an honest guy I can be, right? In the ways I'm trying to run my business and make a living off of this. This is my job. Like some other dude used to say, this is my job. This is what I do. And I need to make money. And I want to make money. And I have the right to make money. Right? So I got to do things that many people might not like. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. It's what it takes to run a business. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. It would be a massive win for you, Eli, if you could actually help RJ find his way. Well, here's the thing, Southsider. I'm not looking for a massive win with RJ. I'm not looking for a massive win with anyone. I'm looking to take things one step at a time, one day at a time, and help as many people as possible turn their lives around for the better. That's all this boils down to. It's pretty plain and simple. It's pretty cut and dry. But a lot of people out here on YouTube always seem to think you have an alternate agenda of doing things. My agenda's always been the same. I just want to help people. That's all I do is fucking help people, right? That's all I've wanted to do. Everything I do has been with the intent to help people, right? And it always ends up upsetting certain people, and it creates division amongst certain people instead of unity and continuing to move forward, right? And I'm just, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the division, right? I'm tired of the division. Give me just 1 second here. I may have to stop and use the restroom in a few. I mean, I don't know how much more of a decent guy I can be or transparent of a guy I can be, right? I can be completely transparent with my intentions. I'm pretty much giving you all the playbook, right? I pretty much gave the whole show away, and it still may not be good enough. And that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. Like the top of this show, you can't please everyone. You can't win with everyone. You can't please everyone. Just do the best you can. All I'm trying to do here is do the best I can to do what I feel is right for myself and my business and my lady and my family, and also other people that I'm collaborating with, right? I'm trying to find the balance here. I'm being transparent and honest, and I'm being respectful, professional, and mature about it. I'm not getting triggered, and that's the best I can do. The rest is in the hands of other people that are involved, right? That's the honest truth. There's nothing more that I can say about it, right? We got a nice plane coming over here. But I think what it all boils down to, and I've seen a lot of this happen on YouTube throughout many various communities. Again, I think what it all boils down to is the difference between a YouTuber that's running their channel as a business and YouTubers that are running their channels as a hobby and use YouTube as more of an entertainment type of thing, right? So it's not easy to try to explain certain steps and actions you take, to people that are not running their channels as a business, and they're more out here for entertainment or as a, what do you call it? An outlet, right? An outlet, right? I'm not out here using YouTube as an outlet. I'm using YouTube to run my business, right? And I want to make that very clear. I am a business, regardless of what anyone says. There are people out here that question my credentials or whatever, right? That's fine. That's your opinion. There are people that know I'm a business. I have the right to run a business, and I do have a legal business name. Coach Eli is a subsidiary of the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA, a registered trademark. I've got a real website and a real email, right? I've got a tax ID number with the GNA and a seller's permit. How many people out here can say they have that, right? I'm a business. What is it going to take for people to understand that don't understand that I am a business? And the decisions I make are for the better interest of the business. It has to be that way, or the business will fail. And anyone that runs a business, whether it's on or off of YouTube, should understand that, right? That's it. All I want is my right to free enterprise. That's all. I mean, I don't know how much more transparent I can be, right? I'm going to go off the air for a second. And actually, no, you know what? I should be all right. I can hold it. I don't have to go that bad. I'm going to finish this out of the trail and then go home quick, use the restroom there. Or I can use it once I drop this off at my car. There's a restroom at the parking lot of the trail. When there's people in your chat I don't particularly care for, I just ignore them. I respect J-Rom honestly. Yeah, I respect J-Rom too. See, Dusty's girl, let me ask you a question. What made you feel the need to say that? I never once disrespected J-Rom or anybody. See, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand where this is all coming from. When I've been so transparent and understanding to everyone's feelings, wants, and needs. I just don't get it. Right? That's all I'm saying, right? I mean, I really wish someone could make some sense out of, what's really happening, because, like I said, I'm a business. I got to do things that are going to move my business forward. People that run a business will do the same thing. Anyone here running a business like mine would do the same thing, right? If they felt that was the best business move to make, or move in general, that would move their business forward in some way, shape, or form. Dusty girl, who pissed you off? No one pissed her off. No one's mad. I'm not upset. We've just been talking about how a lot of people behind the scenes in my private group chat on Facebook are not happy that I'm going to run a panel with RJ Sandifer and my girlfriend tonight. I don't see what the problem is. I don't feel disrespected at all. Okay, no, that's cool. Yeah, because I mean, there's no disrespect intended. I'm trying to make sense out of this. I'm trying to make light out of it. See the light, like this, the light. Yeah. I'm trying to be funny, but it's not really funny. I mean, here's the thing. Part of being a YouTuber and running a business, you got to have really thick skin. You got to learn to deal with this stuff, and I have. Because I'll tell you what, 4 or 5 years ago, this same stuff would be triggering the shit out of me. Because I learned to understand how people are on YouTube and what happens, right? They really test your emotional strength and emotional self-control. I get it. I totally get it. But I've become so much stronger because of these experiences, stronger than I already was. And I was already pretty strong. I become stronger to the point of where nothing bothers me or phases me anymore. I keep moving forward in ways that I feel is going to move my business forward and help as many people as possible. No matter what. And that's what I try to teach you folks. Stick to your guns. Stand up for what you believe in. Right? You only have yourself to blame if you let anyone get in the way of your future success, right? Coach J-Rom says, not sure how business gets done when the one gets priority over the many, but it's his business, not mine. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. I'm really not sure. I mean, if you can be more specific, I'd be happy to answer your question, but I'm not really sure what you mean by that. If you're trying to say, in other words, what is the purpose of this stream tonight and how is it going to move my business forward? Well, number one, it's going to give my lady an opportunity to show her skills as the second life coach in my business, working the business with me and showing people live on the air how well she can get through to someone and help someone that no one else has been able to get through. And I have the utmost faith in her that she can do it. Because I know she's the right person for it. I know she is. I have that much faith in her. And it's not that I'm not capable of helping RJ RJ responds more to women than men. We all know that, right? I pay attention to people that I've tried to help. Lewis Fuller, in High California, tomorrow morning, the AC people are coming out to fix my AC unit. Wow, that's a lot of money to spend, right, Lewis? I have faith in her too, but RJ is a lost cause. Okay. Well, what I'm willing to do is give my lady a chance to show what she's made up to the world as a business partner. And hey, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. No harm, no foul. You know? I mean, nothing bad is going to come out of having a conversation with RJ Sandiford tonight. And my lady trying to get through to him and help him. And quite frankly, RJ was the one that wanted to get to know her. RJ loves connecting with women because he feels more comfortable having certain conversations with women. I think that's what it is. And if I'm going to do my job and be as good of a life coach as I can be, you know, part of being a good life coach is knowing when you're not the right fit to help that person and helping them find the right fit. It just so happens to be that my lady is a lady, right? She's my lady, obviously. And she has experience in dealing with these things too. She's also been a mother, right? She is a mother, actually. She's still a mother. Her kids are just older now, right? And I think that's what RJ really needs, to be honest with you. RJ lost his parents many years ago, right? He was very close with his mother and father. But let's just try it out and see what happens. And it doesn't work out, so be it. But you want to know, I have faith. I have faith in my lady, and I even have faith in RJ. I've always had faith in everyone. Even my worst enemies, I have faith in my worst enemies that one day they'll turn their lives around. Trust me, one day, every single person, even people that have done the worst shit to me, will one day see the light and turn their life around. That's how much I have faith in humanity in general. Let's see. Yes, it's $900. Just replace the condenser unit outside. Yes, that is a lot more money. California Ford Outdoors, Lewis Fuller. That's great news. I am happy for you. Okay. Time for a change. Southsider says what I'm trying to say is that you have to help people on an individual basis, or what you think you can do. Don't let other people control what you're trying to do. Dude, if I had my soundboard here, I'd give you a big fucking round of applause, Southsider. I could not have said it better myself. That's all I've been trying to say, bro. All I've been trying to say is that everyone's a unique individual case, right? But when you're running a business and you need leads and referrals and traction to get business, you got to put a lot of this shit publicly, right? That's your marketing, right? And I guess some people, are against me doing this publicly, but that's how I promote my business. That's my advertising. Like it's my advertising, for Christ's sake. That's what YouTube is when you run it as a business. It's your advertising, for Christ's sake. $9,000. Wow, that's a lot of money, Lewis. Lewis, are you having a whole new unit installed? Says Dusty's girl. He's getting it fixed. Says CFO, California Ford Outdoors. Oh yeah, he's replacing it. Okay. Folks, if you feel so inclined and you're kind, please smash the thumbs up, whether you're here live or on the replay. Share this out on your community tabs. Share it out anywhere on social media where you feel people would get value from it. If you're here for the first time, you haven't chatted, and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications, and that way you won't miss anything when I go live or put out pre-recorded content. You must be subscribed here or on my other channel to be able to chat in the live stream chat. Once you subscribe, there's no waiting period. You can chat immediately as long as you follow my rules. Just be kind, speak your mind, but do it in the most respectful, professional, mature ways possible. Speak your mind, but just don't attack anyone and don't project, and you're good, right? We're looking for respectful conversations here, right? Also, please subscribe to my other channel, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. Nightbot sharing the link every 7 minutes. That's youtube.com/Coach Eli Uncensored. youtube.com/Coach Eli Uncensored. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. I'm going to be running a live stream show panel with my lady and blind and autistic YouTuber with Asperger's, RJ Sandifer. And we're going to be catching up. RJ wanted to, meet with my lady. We're going to probably have a little bit of fun. And, I can open up the panel to the moderators. I was thinking about doing that, but now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if people would want to come on. I think I'm just going to go with running the show. And, people come in the chat that I know behind the scenes and they want to come on. They can let us know in the chat, and then I can send them the StreamYard link behind the scenes at that point. If not, we'll just run an hour and a half show with RJ, my lady, and I. And call it a night. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, sounds like it depends on what ton unit. Dusty's girl, he's in Texas. They're asking too much money to replace a unit. Well, it's not cheap. So, folks, this is episode number 289 of Walking with Purpose, live. And we're talking about, I'm going to talk about this for the last 20 minutes until I get back to my car. I'm not going to be going on the other side of the trail because I need to get back home and eat. And then put the stream out on Coach Eli 2. I still need to create the stream, which shouldn't take too terribly long. But, you can't please everyone. You can't win everyone over. You can't fix everyone. Just do the best you can. Like I put in the title, just do the best you can. All right? I know many people like me in this world that just love everyone and care about everyone and want everyone to be happy. Right? And you try to help, certain people, and all they do is keep taking advantage of your kindness, right? Or abusing your kindness, right? I get that, right? And some people, again, RJ Sandifer, a good example, for those of you that know who he is. Some people are not bad people per se. Their intentions are not to do bad things, but they're easily swayed or manipulated, or they're very vulnerable and gullible, and people can easily take advantage of them. And it makes it seem like, those people can't be saved. And it's not even that, I'm trying to save these people. It's the fact that, I just love everyone. And I feel that anyone that's reasonable and not intentionally being a bad person, you know, should never be given up on, right? Now, I don't focus a lot of my time or energy on people like that. I haven't focused a lot of time or energy on RJ. You know, I've let them alone, and when he reaches out to me every now and then, and I have some free time, I'm happy to do a panel with him or talk with him or you know, give him some emotional support, right? He reached out to me. I heard something through the bushes there. I think it was one of those foot-tall jackrabbits. So yeah, he came on my live stream last night. He really liked the show that I did with my lady, and he wanted to meet her. And I'm like, this is an opportunity for me to connect them and see if my lady can get through to him, because RJ listens more to women than men. RJ, when it comes to women, he's like silly putty. RJ, if you're listening, no disrespect intended, RJ. If you're listening, you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying something that I feel could be the life-changing event that this guy needs. Now, could it fail? Sure, if it fails, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, people might talk a little smack. Hey, I told you so. Okay, cool, that's fine. No big deal. But what if it's the thing that actually turns his life around? What if it's actually the thing that turns his life around, right? Like Southsider said, that would be epic. But again, Southsider, I respect what you're saying. I appreciate your thoughts, but I'm not looking to make a spectacle out of this and be praised for being the one that fixes RJ Sandifer or anyone. I just want to help as many people as possible get their life together and live life the way they deserve to live it, or everyone deserves to live it, right? That's all it is. In order to do this full time, it's a full-time thing, the business has to make money. So I need to do things that are going to get the channel more traction. And, you know, some people might say, well, hey, you might attract more of the trolls and haters. You might get simulcasted by 4 or 5 people. I don't give a shit if they all simulcast me. I don't give a shit if they all troll me. I just don't give a shit. I'm going to do my fucking show, and whoever wants to be there can be there. And if you don't want to be there, that's okay too. I still love you. That's all. That's all. Plain and simple, right? That's all. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. I'm going to be going off the air in about 15 minutes, a little less than 15 minutes. I'm nearing the end of the trail, and I'm not going on the other side. You know, my lady told me behind the scenes, she goes, if I do this for you, you know, you're going to pay to get my nails done? And I'm like, I said, you know what, babe, this is what I told my lady. I said, I would never let any woman, let alone you, blackmail me. And we were just kind of joking about it, right? Or an ultimatum or this for that, right? It's a quid pro quo. Let's get it straight. It's not blackmail. It's a quid pro quo, this for that, right? If I do this for you, babe, you're going to do this for me. Oh, I don't work that way, sweetheart. Because remember, what I told you when I first met you, and I've been talking about this a lot lately, the reason why I give you everything is because you expect nothing. If you now start to expect shit, you ain't going to get shit. I'm sorry. Now, she's going to do this because it's the right thing to do, to get her name out there and to start practicing doing her life coaching in the real world. And depending on how it goes, hey, you know what? I may come pick your ass up and drive you to your goddamn nail appointment. And maybe even take you to lunch afterwards. And maybe broadcast live from wherever we're at, right? I've learned in life, people are going to come at me. Yeah, there's something that's running around in the bushes. I think it's a big-ass bunny. I've learned in life that people are going to come at me. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I am. I'm a stubborn guy. I'm a stubborn guy. I'm really set in my ways of how I like helping people, how I like doing things. Yes, am I a little flexible? Am I flexible? Sure, I am flexible, but I'm pretty firm on what I believe in, because I believe in the greatness of everyone. So I stick to my guns, and that's why people come at me, because I'm so strong in sticking to my guns, or by sticking to my guns, that people try to tear my guns down. They try to tear me down because they can't stand the fact that I'm so goddamn strong. I say this humbly, with humility, right? That's why everyone's come at me, because they're trying to tear me down because they wish they could be as strong as I am. And I'm not saying that to say I'm all that. I'm saying this because I want you all to reach that level of strength. And it's very windy here right now. I hope you can hear me. Oh, man. Good workout today. I feel real good. RJ, if you're listening, I really look forward to this show tonight, wholeheartedly. And babe, I look forward to this show. This is probably going to be one of the best shows I've done, at least in a while. And that's how I honestly feel about it deep within. You know, the last time RJ came onto my show, it went very well. And even people on the panel were happy. Even Gemma Grace came on and had a very civil and respectful conversation with RJ. And here's the thing. Both RJ and I made a lot of mistakes years ago. Not because we actually meant what we said. We were set up, pinned and pitted against each other. We were instigated by these other people from this other side to say the things that we said. Even things that were said to Gemma were not meant, right? None of it was meant. Honestly, Gemma, I said things about you. You said things about me. I know you didn't mean what I said. Oh, sorry. I know you didn't mean what you said about me. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I know you didn't mean what you said about me. You know I didn't mean what I said about you. RJ knows I didn't mean what I said about him, and he knows I know that what he said about me, he didn't mean it, right? So how come we can all forgive each other, but not forgive RJ? You know, I get it. He's gone back and forth. But I don't think that's been his intentions. I think RJ just wants to have people to talk with regularly because he's lonely at times, or most of the time. He's lost his parents many years ago. He's been through a lot. That's all he wants, is to have some people he can talk with. And when nobody talks with him, he stirs up the drama pot, because at least those damn people talk to everybody all the goddamn time because they have nothing better to do, right? So what if we turn it around and get him connected with people that care about him, that are non-drama, and talk with him and keep him a little company every now and then and help him better his life? Why can't we do that? Why can we forgive everyone else but this one guy? Why? That's all I'm saying, you know? No, my lady is joining my business as a life coach because she's been in an industry where she helped people in a similar way, in a very professional way. And we're going to share more about that in her story. But no, she's also becoming a self-proclaimed life coach, working along with me. Together, we're going to help as many people as possible turn their lives around. My lady was on my stream last night. It was her first appearance. She was a little nervous. So if you want to check it out, it's on Coach Eli 2 on Censored Live Streams. But tonight you'll get a better feel for her. She's more rested. She has more energy. And she's ready for this. What I would say, Southsider, is that I feel the reason why RJ, keeps going back and forth is because he just wants someone to keep him company throughout his days. And, connecting with some good people. Like, RJ's connected with many ladies, but these ladies are from the Philippines and other areas that can't really give him what he needs, the emotional support. My lady is one that I know can be there for RJ and help him through some emotional things, as a woman. RJ just really feels more comfortable talking about certain things with a woman than a man. But he just hasn't found a woman yet that he can confide in. Look, I'll be honest with you. There are certain things, many things, that I will only talk with my woman about. I'm very open emotionally, but you don't see a lot of that publicly because it's not necessary, right? If it's warranted, so be it. But with your woman, you can be the most vulnerable with. See, men feel comfortable being vulnerable in front of us, which shouldn't be the case. There's nothing wrong with even being vulnerable in front of your guy friends, but most guys just lack so much emotional intelligence nowadays that you can't even be yourself around your guy friends. So that's when women come around, right? And that's all I'm trying to give this guy. That's all I'm trying to give this guy here. I'm finally beginning to figure out what this guy really needs. And I want to give it a shot. If it fails, it fails. So be it. If it fails, it fails. Right? If it costs me my entire group, so be it. I'll start over again. But I couldn't live with myself if I saw an opportunity to help someone and my lady at the same time. Help two people, kill two birds with one stone, like I said at the beginning of the stream. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't take this opportunity that's risen or arisen. Well, I came at the right time. It is now getting really windy here. Whew. Wow. It's time to go home. Oh, man. I'm sure you can still hear me because the wind is hitting my back. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. I'm going to be going off the air in just a few minutes here, less than 5 minutes. Let me reset the chat. I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. Coach Eli, we question our beliefs except for the ones that we really believe in and those we never think to question. Orson Scott Card, speaker for the dead. Time for a change, Southsider. I totally dislike RJ, and maybe you could turn it around and give him the help he needs. That's all I'm trying to do. Coach Eli says, really? You can't be that. You can't be a real. That can't be a real question. Sorry, I'm trying to read this here. Why can't we forgive him? Okay, because we. It's hard to see. Because we have several times, and we've been burned by him many times. How many times do you intend on being burned? Well, Coach J-Rom, here's the thing. I've grown to realize that RJ has never really burned me. I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it from a more positive approach. Has he gone back and forth between drama and non-drama? Yes, he has. I've been explaining the reasons that I feel he's done it. Right? And I'm willing to, rise above all the scrutiny he's received for being a flip-flopper. If you guys want to call the guy a flip-flopper, that's on you. No problem, right? I think that it all boils down to him just wanting, some friends that, can love him and be there for him and keep him company. He's a disabled man that's blind and has Asperger's. And he's at home all day. And he just wants to be loved just like we want to be loved, right? Now, I'm not excusing what he's done, and I'm not trying to justify it, but that's why I personally feel he's never burned me. Sure, has he done some things? Has he called me cuckold, right? Cuckold, right? But you know what? I've learned to laugh at it. You know why? Because he wasn't really coming at me. He was just trying to entertain himself because he's bored and lonely, right? But I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think he's a guy that would break the law or hurt a fly or anything. Like some other people that use that word, that do bad things. RJ is not a criminal. He's not a hateful person. He has no hidden vendetta towards anyone. And quite frankly, I think this whole thing is just really stupid. So I've learned to handle him by, hey, you know what? I'm not concerned where he goes or what he does or what he says. Okay? I'm only concerned about what happens on my platform. If he's around at times, he's around at times. If he goes other places at other times, I just won't go there. Right? If he talks smack about me for entertainment, I'll just ignore it. Because I know the reason why it's really happening. I'm not letting this stuff get to me anymore. It just doesn't matter. Because I know what's really happening with him. He just wants to be loved. He's just looking for attention because he wants to be loved. Who doesn't want to be loved? That's all. What time is the stream tonight? 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. On Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. If you want to make it, you can make it. If not, no big deal. Don't feel the need to show up. I mean, if you want to be there, be there. If not, that's okay too. And if you folks, don't like what I'm doing tonight, that's your choice. If you don't want to show up, no problem. Time for a change, Southsider. With all due respect, I believe Eli's heart is bigger than his brain sometimes. Well, that's your opinion, bro. And probably 2-3 years ago, that would have triggered me, but it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm not trying to trigger you, bro. That's not a bad quality all the time. No, I know, bro. I'm just saying. I know you weren't trying to trigger me. I'm just saying it would have triggered me. Even though you weren't trying to trigger me, this would have triggered me had I read this 3 years ago. Before I really found out how the court of public opinion works out here on YouTube and how some people create fake instigated drama, just to make money because they're getting sponsored for it. Folks, I'm going to get on out of here. Join me tonight on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. 2 hours from now, I'm going to be live with my lady and with RJ Sandifer, a blind and autistic YouTuber with Asperger's. Coach J-Rob says, you're right, he's not a criminal. He's a sick, twisted, backstabbing, pathological liar with sociopathic tendencies, respectfully speaking. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you all next time. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.